The news you count on. NBC2 News at 5.
These are small yet important steps that, if passed, will move Florida to a place where our families can live, play, and work, and yes, travel to an airport safely and without fear of being gunned down or someone bearing arms and lurking around the corner.
New right now, some Florida lawmakers want a ban of assault rifles. Florida would join a small group of states in the Northeast and California if it passed a ban. This legislation undoubtedly faces an uphill battle in our state. NBC2's Dave Elias talked with people for and against getting rid of these weapons. Dave?
Well, Peter, this new legislation actually calls for banning assault-style rifles. It also calls for gun buyers to face tougher background checks, and it would make it harder to sell a gun to someone else. Tonight, there is strong reaction from both sides.
This group of legislators want to ban assault-style weapons like these.
And yes, travel to an airport safely and without fear of being gunned down.
And there are Florida voters that support them.
I believe anyone carrying around an assault rifle does not have good intentions. So I definitely believe that these assault rifles should be banned.
Generally, something like that wouldn't go through in Florida.
That's because Republicans control the House and aren't likely to support the bill.
Democrats have always wanted to come after our firearms.
The bill also calls for tougher background checks, something both sides may be more likely to agree on.
I'm personally not opposed to background checks.
Chris Knott has served in military combat.
This looks like a 30-round magazine.
He now teaches people to use these guns. He believes there's a misconception when it comes to who owns them.
I personally train Fortune 500, Fortune 100 executives.
He says the problem isn't the guns, but who is getting them.
I think focus would be far better served from a legislative standpoint, focusing on mental health, how it's identified, how that information is shared with from mental health professionals.
It's a debate that will continue in 2017, leaving both sides shaking their heads.
When I hear that debate, I'm usually pretty shocked because in Canada we don't have assault rifles. They're not allowed.
Now, the new bill also makes it more difficult to sell a gun to someone. Senator Gary Farmer, who introduced the bill, says it was planned before Friday's shooting at the Fort Lauderdale airport. Live in the studio, Dave Elias, NBC2.